Hello everyone, welcome back for some American Truck Simulator. So if you've been wondering how come there haven't been many videos, I'll explain that to you a little bit later on while we're driving, so that people who already skipped to what's gonna happen don't have to not hear what happened. But for you who are watching, I'm going to show you some mods that we added. But we didn't add any mods, really. And I'm not going to add any because I don't want to. But we took out some mods. Like the 2 Heartland Express mods. I don't think we need 2 Heartland Express mods. Or, what was the other one? 3 CR England mods. No. Also, I got this More Traffic by Shkrelloza, because pretty soon the rescale is going to come out. I don't have the rescale because the mods I'm using don't work on the rescale, so I'm not going to use the I'm not using the rescale right now, but yeah, as soon as the rescale comes out, these mods should be updated. But I'm not using the rescale because I tried using the rescale and it just didn't work with these mods, so by the time the rescale comes out, the mods should be updated, right? Right. Anyway, I tried to do an episode yesterday, didn't record, didn't work, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna unload. We ended up in Elko because the game updated. GG. Updated, if I didn't say that right, and we're stuck in Elko. Or we were stuck in Elko until I drove us all the way out of Elko and into Camp Verde, and then the film didn't get recorded. GG again. So, we need to reload the game. So, as soon as this loads, I'm going to click on the Save Load button and reload and cut out all the progress that we did so that we're starting off fresh. I have seen video of the rescale, and that Pacific Coast will look so much better, but also will the exits. They'll look just awesome. They're going to look awesome. They're totally different designs, meaning that they're realistic. Anyway, yeah, we were going to do that job, but we need to unload this. We need to load the previous autosave. So, previous autosave was 334. Yeah, that makes sense. Click on load. That was the last time we did American Truck Simulator. So let's reload. It only just realized that we clicked on reload. Bay Bridge doesn't look much different in the rescale, but the city as well. Oh, it took us straight to the garage. Okay, good. Let's click on this so that it takes us into the game, because currently... Yeah, okay, we know. Game change detected. Good. There was actually no game change. Game is Except the garage does look different, or maybe it's just me. Anyway, let's get a job. So yesterday, when I tried to record this, I got a job to Camp Verde, but of course that's not going to work this time, probably. Unless it does, then we'll take that job. But let's see. Out of the freight market. Alright, so we're here in Elko. See what kind of jobs they have out of here. I want to get down to Arizona because we were down there. None of these jobs are necessarily going down there. So then I tried Winnemucca, but actually Winnemucca is just not worth it from this distance. Ely is not far enough, and plus we'll never get to Jackpot in 3-4 hours. It'd take at least 4.5 to get up to Jackpot, even with speeding, and just not many jobs. So I checked out Ely, but they only have a job for Reading this time, which sucks, because yesterday they had so many jobs. I'm thinking about taking a job from, let me see if Pioche. Pioche does have a job to Flagstaff, and it's 27 hours, but let me see if Vegas can get closer. Vegas can get all the way to Phoenix. Yeah, but 4 hours it's gonna expire in. So I'm thinking about taking the job out of Pioche. But first, I want to see if I can get a job out of Jackpot to Ely. Let me see first. Can I make this Dunkin' Donuts delivery? Can we make it to Jackpot in less than 4.5 hours? Let me see. Okay, so what's the game time? Let me just see. It's 3:36. It says it's only gonna take 2 hours. So that means we can make it. So let's grab this job out of Jackpot, and then we'll drive it down to Camp Verde. And then we'll grab the job to Flagstaff, and then we'll see what happens after that. Let's drive through the garage. It does look a little different. It looks more millennial to me. I don't know. I'm not even a millennial. I'm younger than that. Oh no. Proof. Millennial probably wouldn't crash their truck into there. Millennials already have their driver's licenses. And they know how to drive. Or they have better wheels. Alright, so let's get out of here. So I told you I got a new bus mod. As you can see, there's a Coach America. This is gonna be tough, but you know what, it's worth it. We'll go after this guy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank everyone. If you're watching this, you're most likely watching this the day after it was published, because my videos normally get published at night. So you're probably watching this on Thanksgiving. So if you're watching this and you live in the US, I hope you're enjoying your Thanksgiving. And if you're watching this at Thanksgiving, which I would be really glad if you were, then good Thanksgiving to you. As for me, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and for me, I'm not gonna probably have too good of a Thanksgiving, and I'm not gonna share that with you. What's going on? Let's just call it Family Blues, and that's about it. Nevada Sheriff. We cruise through Elko. Are we gonna make this light? We so made it. This RV can now go. Same with the yellow Range Rover and the white Chevy. 2 Jeep Wranglers, 3, 2 convertibles, 1 non-convertible, and just all these other cars. I'm gonna move over in this lane so we can cheat a right on red if needed. Which we're not, because I'm sure that it's gonna change, that light's gonna change by the time we get there. And if it doesn't, I've got my right blink, actually right blinker isn't gonna cut it to get through here. This is what's gonna cut it. Going like this. GG. Not GG. Hashtag karma. Alright, enough with the hashtags and the hypes and the everything for a little bit. We gotta get up to speed. See, I don't get why there has to be a light to get on the highway. There should be an on-ramp. Maybe there's that in the, maybe there's this in the rescale. I so hope this is in the rescale, that you can go like this and just bypass the traffic. And be able to go like this and just bypass the light. Because there's that in the US where you don't have to wait at the light to make a right. There'll be an on-ramp. I'm sure there's that in Europe too, and other continents. I'm sure there are times where you can just make a right and you don't have to wait at the light. You can just go on this triangle bit and just be on your way, not having to wait for the light. You still have to give way, but at least you don't have to wait at the light. Necessarily, they have to give way to you unless you're turning on a red light. And so, the on-ramp doesn't necessarily make things any better, because you still have to give way. But they're great for when you don't because you don't have to slow down. If you can go right away, you don't have to slow down. It's just so much better. In my opinion, I wish that it was like that. I wish there was at least 1 or 2 in every town, to be honest with you guys. Alright, I'm not going to go too fast on this bit, because I do not want to be zooming down here at 80 miles an hour, then have to take a slight little curve, and the wheel overreacts and takes us straight into the divider, just like it nearly did there. Lol, we don't have to go to the way station. Well, there's no one else in the way station. Seems like with that new traffic mod, that the road just feels less busy on our side, but busier than New York City on that side. New York City and LA on that side. Yes, so we left at 3:30, so we had to leave at 3:36, and it said 4 hours and 27 minutes from 3:36 was when our donut load was going to expire from Jackpot. So yeah, it's going to be a small little detour of 4 hours round trip, but you know what, it's worth all the money we can get. We're still not driving from Jackpot to Ely with a load. Oh no! So that's the bad thing about this wheel. You put it on too little sensitivity, and it won't move at all. But if you put it on high sensitivity, it will move too much. Anyway, so we're gonna make a left at this junction, right there, following the school bus, and not the Chevy. So Chevy can go that way. We're gonna go through and start speeding up. Probably have to overtake the school bus because they seem to be driving way too slow for my taste. But you know, that's school buses in a nutshell. So we're just gonna overtake them illegally, and we're gonna scare their pants off. And then we're gonna move over like nothing happened. Whoa, why are you braking? Mr. Convertible, why are you braking? Seriously, why was the convertible just braking? Oh shoot! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Sometimes this wheel has fast reaction times. Other times it just will just stall, and it'll be like for example, right now the frames are just awesome. Surprising because the frames are horrible on OMSI and all that. Oh no. That was not good. That was not good. That was not good. Now we're just flying all over this place. I just want to... Let's get out of here. Pretend like nothing happened, which something did happen. Let me get out of here. Try not to crash. We crashed into Western Express twice. Call that for a world record. Imagine if we crashed into the third time. I hope we have a safe trip on Coach America. Yeah, right. When you have the danger of this purple truck driving down the interstates of your hometown. Ugh. A little too close to the... That's the problem, because if I drive too close to the shoulder, I have a risk of hitting the divider, but if I drive too close to here... So, somewhere in the middle, right. But the wheel doesn't react right. It's really strange. You could only find out about it if you drove it for yourself. And since none of my fans are going to ever see this, unless they're lucky and live in my hometown. Ugh. Alright, back on the road. I'm not pulling over, even though we have until... So it's at 4:20, so 4 hours from 3:36, but before 7:36. And then... Yeah, 17:30... No, 19:36. And then 27... Oh, shoot. Jackpot. We need to slow our butts down. Nevada Highway Patrol. What was I gonna talk about? Oh, well, I forgot. Oh, right, it was about how we were trying to drive on the road safely. Nah, it wasn't. Just forget about it. You guys can tell me in the comments anyway. I'm gonna turn on my daylights now. LOL. They're saying, slow down, slow down. And they're like, license plate. Which obviously doesn't mean anything. First of all, we're in neutral at 27. This load behind me is really getting annoyed. But you know what? I cannot wait for the rescale mod to come out. It's just gonna be awesome. I just know it is. It's gonna be a little better than this. I know you guys are probably complaining, why didn't you put the rescale in? Well, I told you, the mods don't work. Go left down this bit of road. We're good on fuel. Don't have to worry about fuel situations. But we do have to worry about this bus. Good, we got around him. And the US flag. Fire hydrant. And just these cool houses. 3 cars. I'm trying to see if any of these houses relate. I mean, these houses relate to the US. Just wish they wouldn't look so identical. Hope they change that in the rescale. And there's graffiti and garbage all over the place. Actually, it's not graffiti, it's actually just posters. And a Prime Ink yard. We have a Volvo, SUV. And now we're pulling into FedEx to pick up our load of donuts. which instead of delivering to Dunkin' Donuts, we are delivering to Walmart. Probably so that people who are not lazy enough to walk, to not be able to walk to Dunkin', but able to walk to Walmart can go, or maybe Dunkin' and Walmart have partnerships, just like Target and Starbucks. They just be able to fix that. I've never seen a Dunkin' Donuts inside a Walmart, ever. Anything's possible. But I really doubt that that's the case. Of course, two loads to pick from. One is on the outside, easy to get, and the other one's on the inside, and it's hard to get because we have. Actually, it's not Dunkin' Donuts. This one. There's only one Dunkin' Donuts there. Okay. We don't have advanced coupling on, so you can easily get in. Connect the load. This is gonna look really weird to drive for the next few minutes on our trip. Whoa, game is lag hype. Lag hype. Alright. Still raising the trailers. Anyway, let's go check out which route we're gonna take out of Jackpot. I'm not gonna drive up there because that's just crazy. I'm gonna drive this bit of road. No, I don't need this bit of road. Let me see. So then we're just gonna take US 93 all the way down to Ely, and then drop to the Walmart. Drop that off, and then we can find a load to. We were getting that load out of the coastline mining in Pioche, right? Well, maybe there'll be a better load in Ely by then. We don't know what's gonna happen in game minutes to come. So we have some donuts due to the Walmart in Ely between 10:51 p.m. and 3:01 a.m. Now that red car tricked me into thinking that there was going to be some guy coming down this bit of road. And that's not very good. Because a truck that's not from town would get really scared and... Oh no! Speaking of Walmart... Probably a mistake to go down this bit, because now these cars are just going to be like, yeah, since there's no light and it's so busy, oh no, I'm just going to go around him. He's never going to go. And neither... Alright, so... Let's get out of here now at this point. Just get out of this mess. We let that truck go, which is great. Oh, this is great. Because now we got this Range Rover here who just won't move. Now the Range Rover will move. Why isn't the Range Rover moving? Are we still waiting for that guy? Yeah, we're still waiting for that guy. And this guy's, for some reason, still waiting for... Alright, finally, we're gonna get out of this city. Ah, great, and then that's when all the traffic comes. Doesn't matter, the Volvo is letting us go. And it looks like so is that guy. Which is awesome. Because we need to get out of here. A little bit too close, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We've already backed up everything, and this cop is thinking to herself, this truck is so annoying. She should have probably already given me some sort of ticket. Maybe not a ticket. Look at this backup. Yeesh. Think about how many hours it's going to take to clear that up. Oh shoot, maybe I should get out of this lane. Make sure I don't hit him. We're going 33 miles an hour right now. If I hit him, it won't be good. But maybe we should also get out of that lane. Now good frames hype. So I think we should get in this lane and stay there. You are now leaving Jackpot. Good day. America runs on Dunkin'. Yeah, literally in the advertisements for Dunkin' Donuts, they'll literally put America, well, in the US map, runs, someone running on the word because they just can't figure out what on Dunkin' could be. Or they just do the DD cup for Dunkin'. Seriously, not everyone runs on Dunkin', but obviously that's going to be a good catchphrase for advertisements. Oh, America runs on Dunkin', and so will I, and some people don't drink coffee. So, yeah, you have that to consider, too. Most people do drink coffee, though. I don't. But... oh no. Please don't hit the call box. Good. Oh, you've got to be kidding me here. This truck can't get up this hill fast enough. That's because he doesn't... great. But even though it's an hour later down this road, 7 o'clock on a Friday, it shouldn't be that busy. Everyone should already be partying hard. Already. People don't have a sense of partying at all. Well, neither do I, but forget about me. This is pretty much what I most sometimes do on Friday nights, too. Not that late, but not late 7 o'clock. It's not even Friday. Alright, well, this truck is going slightly slower than us. So to be not smart idea to overtake it because of a truck. Near collision, but a near having to stop collision. Even though we should slow down through here, I need to get around this guy. And of course we accidentally crash into him too. Zoom past the cop, going double the town speed limit. Straight past the wash center. And zipping past this truck, who's going the right speed through this town. This boss is just thinking, what's going on? This Tesla's thinking, move out of the way before I die. Which he didn't die, he only suffered minor injuries. I can foretell the future. Alright, lights are going on. I can foretell the future. If I wouldn't have put my lights on, I would have crashed into this Range Rover. Just kidding, I would have seen the Range Rover. Would have hurt my eyes to see the Range Rover, but still would have seen it. That bit of road down there is just nearly impossible to get, unless maybe you have the MHA mod, which I don't. And you can get to the towns like Battle Mountain, Wells, and there's that other town. I forget what... oh no! Alright, back on the road. Let's get these. We need to be safe on the road. So once we deliver this load, I wonder what's gonna happen with our... Are we gonna get a better load out of maybe Vegas? Well, there isn't gonna be a better load than the one out of Pioche. Maybe there's one out of Eli once we get there. We don't know. We're not getting there for a little bit, so all I can do is just talk about stuff and until we get to Eli, unload the 15 tons of donuts that we have here. Because I don't get why, when they make trailer mods like Dunkin' Donuts and all that, why they can't simply make more amounts of items with said trailers. For example, on Dunkin' Donuts, it only says donuts. Why can't we get iced lattes? Well, or coffee beans delivered, or even vanilla extract or stuff like that would be good. They use that at Dunkin' Donuts too. We were just that fast truck zooming past all those cars, and now we're that slow truck. I'm so tempted right now to put on my brights. I think I'm gonna do that because there's no one coming. So I'm gonna put on my brights. If I see someone, I'll turn off my brights. That's what they call them here. They're technically called brighter headlights or high beams, but... Alright, we got this guy coming. Turn off the high beams. And turn them back on. Whoa, we're flying all over the road now. This is not great. Look at the purple sunset. Does it look like I care? I more care about trying to get... And I also make sure that we don't blind the guy. For example, him. The cop. If we would have blinded him, that would not have been good. It would have probably given us a ticket. It would not have been good. Why are we only going 50? Since it's not too dark out yet, I'm gonna save the headlights for when it starts getting less busier and less brighter on the roads. Because then it'll only be me and those cars behind me, which have been following me since Jackson's Wells and Wendover. Now we need to slow down and we need to make a right turn up here. Speaking of that, I want it to be a little real. Nah, I don't want it to be realistic, and I don't want to stop and let them go because they might take forever to get out. So what I'm gonna do is make my right turn. Anyone coming? No one's coming. That's awesome because it means that we can go. Cafe doesn't even have to have a name. The thing I like about it is that the arrow makes it look like the E has an accent, which is just nice, because that should be the way it is. I'm putting my high beams on now, so that I can see the desert in front of me, as we just trek through it at night. If a car comes, we just have to turn off the high beams. From the grime that was on my computer screen, I thought that it was starting to rain. High beams are going off. But to put a little bit of American realism into the game today, besides the flying all over the road bit, I'm going to put some realism and I'm going to use high beams today. Because we can. And we're driving through the desert at night, which is the perfect time to use headlights. It's also the best. If you watch this guy, their YouTube channel is the Slow-Mo Guys, they recently posted a video on Monday about them just shooting guns in the desert and just recording it in slow motion. Yeah, so that's interesting. Just came out this Monday, and they did it in the Nevada desert, because we're driving through it right now. I thought, why not tell them about it? Why not tell the people of the YouTube community about it? Even though we don't have the rescale yet, this desert still seems like it goes on and on and on. Even though we don't have the rescale yet, it still feels like we've been driving this desert for an hour. That might just be because since I'm so used to it going by fast, and sometimes it goes. Let me see. Lights are red. Should I slow down? I'm gonna slow down, but yeah. Bam. In real life, you should probably make sure you slow down. People on multiplayer will do that. I've seen YouTube videos of it. They'll just do that. And then a train goes by. Train goes by. Hope the trains are gonna be longer in the rescale, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Alright, I've got my Throttle on the pedal, ready for as soon as those bars come up, this truck's gonna be like, get me out of here. This is the first car. Sorry we blinded him. I'm gonna turn off my high beams now because we're entering Ely. Through where we're gonna zoom through pretty much. Load's not due until 10:51, but we're gonna arrive at 10:47 anyway. Better to arrive a few minutes early. I mean, you know, by the time we get there, it's probably gonna be 10:4. Never mind, it's 10:45 right now, and now it's extending to 10:50, 10:51. Of course, cop us, we driving down the road. We're just trying to zoom through Ely. Cause you know, 30 through this town seems a little pushing it and all that. Hate that we always get stuck behind those pesky trains. Hope that we can make it before him. We're not gonna make it. Yeah, no, we won't. Of course, that guy had to be a cop as well. Which way do we have to go? Straight on, due west. Let's go around these guys. Let's cheat around them. Please don't tell me it was another cop. It's another cop. But wherever you go, there's always a cop when you need one in this game. But in real life, there's never a cop when you need one. Unless you're in New York City, then there's cops everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna make a left up ahead, but we're gonna cheat through this light. Good. We cheated through that light. Staying in this light in case we have to cheat the next light. Plus, we're going 55 miles an hour through a 30 zone, which is just insane. I'm trying to think, should we cheat? We can't cheat the light, because these people, well, actually we can. We can cheat the light. Let's cheat it. Alright. Don't you just love cheating the lights and not tipping over? Yeah, so I thought we just arrived at the Walmart here in Ely. We just got stuck on a ramp, or we got stuck here on a gate, which is why we're backing up. ABCD OPRS. What happened to the Q? If that reads the whole alphabet, I would scream. Are we blocking anyone? Shoot, we're blocking this guy. He's just thinking, come on, truck, just get in and deliver your load of donuts already. Alright, well, we're delivering it. We just delivered it. And now, excellent. And everything, you know. Everything is great. Now, let's check the load situation. See if we can get a job out of Ely that maybe doesn't go to Phoenix, but goes to Camp Verde. Let's see what's up with the Ely jobs. They do have now scrap cardboard on a rider trailer down to San Francisco, but you know what? That's just not gonna happen. We don't have a load to Phoenix from Flagstaff. Did we have a load from Vegas? We did, but it got expired, so do we have a job out of Kingman? We do have a job going to Camp Verde, but 1 hour and 14 minutes. We're not going to make it to Kingman. until morning. So yeah, that's not going to be good. Alright, so it doesn't look like Kingman just looks a little bit crazy. Well, it looks like we'll just take the Flagstaff job out of the coastline mining. And that'll just be it. So let's head over there now. Says we should get there. So let's go over there. Grab this job. Looks like it wants us to go this way, which I'm gonna do because we can. Should have probably checked out the yard. I want to check out the bus yard, but oh well. We are not gonna check it out at this point. Let's go. But we could so make this light. We could so make this light. Yeah, we so made it. Still a lot of gambling here. Hotel Nevada. GG, Nevada. Loads of gambling at this place. Normally the big gambling places are at the borders of Nevada and other states and Vegas and Reno. But there are cities in every town where you can gamble, which is insane. But, yeah. Everything's insane in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, yeah. We just got caught by a cop. We just roaring down here at twice the speed limit. We're just really going fast, and this is not good. This is not a good situation to be in. Oh well, bam, we just hit a sign. Doesn't matter, because now they have a green light. It really sucks. That seems to always happen with us. Alright. Let's drive down to Pioche and grab that load. Let's get sped up already. When do we need fuel? So a lot of this trip is just going to be random free roam. We have 906 miles left. Not even 100 miles away from Ely, so I seem to see that's good. As we depart from Ely, we get stuck behind trucks, and I can't overtake them because of this guy. Doesn't matter, because now guess what we can do? Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to turn on our lights and put on our high beams. Now overtake them, because they drive way too slow. For us, I want to already speed up. In real life, it would have been 55 before we left Ely. Oh, the dreaded wrong way offense that you get. Alright, I don't know if there's any traffic here, but I'm still going to move over. I'm gonna turn off my high beams because we're overtaking people. Now, we can put our high beams on and merge back in. Going, shoot, 73 miles an hour. That's not good at all. We should be going 70 miles an hour. Yeah, so you know the drill. When we go to Pioche, there's only one pickup that we can do down in Pioche. And it's this place coming up, Coastline Mining. Which we're gonna pull into now. I'm gonna make a sharp turn. I made a kind of a short turn. I didn't go wide. I went not wide, which is thin, but not in the driving world. Here we are, coastline mining. We just roaring in at 60 miles an hour. What could possibly be bad about that? Someone actually put that in a video. What's wrong with driving 45 miles an hour into a mine? Or I think it was 55 into a mine. Yeah, I think it was actually 60 miles an hour into a mine. Someone put that in a video and said, what could possibly go wrong with driving into a mine at an hour? And then he just crashes and he only got 1% damage. He crashed into the gate. Now, keep in mind, this was Euro Truck Sim he was driving in. And yeah, I hope you get that, what I was just trying to say. What's really weird about Pioche is that we're not even in the main city, yet this is the only place you can get a load out of this part of town. Actually, I just realized that this load only goes to... It says Flagstaff, but what they mean by Flagstaff is pretty much they mean that we're going to that place, to the HMS by Kingman. So yeah, that's a little bit of a letdown, but you know what? So be it. Let's drive already. Go over the speed bump, roaring out at 35. We were coming in at 60. What could possibly go wrong, as that guy says. Seriously thought that was going to be a Walbert, but it was just the red gate and the white gate, gray gate, whatever colored gate. It's not even a gate, it's a fence. Try to figure out which side the moonlight's on. I'm guessing it's there. We should probably have slowed down. This isn't good. Oh well, there's no one coming anyway, so make that turn a little bit too sharp as we just knocked over a sign with the trailer. We have 8% damage on the truck, which is just not good. We'll go repair that down in Vegas. We'll take the interstate down there, which I didn't reroute, but I just have to remember to go take the interstate. We're gonna roar through Pioche. I didn't change that either, but we're still roaring through Pioche, not through the center. Don't need fuel, which is why we're not going that way. Even says that this is supposed to be the way you're supposed to drive through Pioche. Now, I would turn off my brights, because we're in a city, but there's no one here. Turn off my brights here, because I don't know if there's anyone around this hill, which there wasn't. Still, you should be a little bit cautious on that note. Let the truck just bounce on its chassis a couple times. And we'll be around the bend. Load isn't due till 9:19 p.m. Looks like we're getting there by afternoon, but that'll change. 12:28 will change, because we have to hop on the interstate and head to the Vegas repair station along the way, because Kingman is just too out of the way for us. Especially with where we have to drop off over there. Even though it says we have to go to Flagstaff, we're still going to Kingman, technically. So that kind of sucks, but there's no other jobs that go in this direction besides this one, so it was kind of a good turnout. Is there anyone behind us? No one. It's just us, the open road, and the desert. That's it. There's no that random car, that truck going down. It's just us. Us. Oh, and then there comes that random truck, but there's no driver in that. It's just some wreck. Probably happened. He probably left that site about 5 years ago. Nearly at 70, which is the limit. So it just said we only needed 9. We only had 906 miles. Now it says we only have 421 miles. Which means that fuel upping is going to need to happen before Kingman. Probably in Vegas we're going to have to do that. Because there's no gas station in Kingman. And we're not traveling all the way up to the caverns to get gas. Because by then, we'll run out. Well, we're not getting gas here because there's no point in it. I know, we're speeding through here, but you know what? We can just recklessly just zoom through here. Oh no, oh no. We just got on a small little ridge over there. Once we get to 70, I'm gonna put on the cruise. Or I might go to 71. We'll see what happens. I don't even think we're gonna get up to 71 miles an hour in the amount of time that we have for making the left. Oh wow, we did make it to 71. So we'll just put the cruise on now. Even though just after this turn, we have to make a left. There seriously have been 0 cars on this road. Literally 0 cars. So we're going around a bend. I want to turn off the high beams, not all the lights. So going on a turn, I have no idea who's coming around this bend. Plus, I just saw a car over there. Now we can put the high beams back on. Let me just accelerate with the keyboard for a second as I adjust the pedals. Now we're accelerating with the pedals. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get fuel in Vegas because there's no fuel in Kingman, and I don't know if there's a fuel station on the 93. Whoa, there's a car behind us. This is going to be pretty awkward the rest of the ride down. Looks like it's just us in the open road, but then you turn your head and you see him. Or you look at your mirror and you see him. I'm just so tempted to just pull over and just let him pass. But it doesn't matter because he's coming. Just that random cop that just, or highway patrol that just wanted to drive down there, and then you have the random UFO. Serious, it is a UFO. That's seriously what it's coded to be, just some lights that are meant to creep people. Wish this guy could overtake us so that he didn't have to keep creeping us from behind. Seriously creepy to just drive and you're just driving alone in the desert and then you've just got that guy who's just following you. Now, we ended up in the grass. I want to see if he's going to overtake us. Of course, it has to be a police officer. Which we just crashed into, and now he just fined us, which is just great. There was an overtaking spot there. He lost his chance. We're already miles ahead of that guy. It's gonna be a little bit of a detour to get to the repair station, but you know what? We got plenty of time to do that. miles an hour, so what? We're gonna still drive at 65. roaring around bends and all that stuff. And actually nearly crashed into that, but you know what? Now we have to slow down. Let's slow down before we get to the turn. Now let's merge on with the I-15. Can't wait to be able to drive on I-15 through the Virgin River Gorge. That's an awesome drive. Can't wait to get Utah, because Utah is going to give us the Virgin River Gorge to drive in, which is just going to be total awesome sauce. This mega bus just isn't giving in, I see. Looks like we'll just be driving in the shoulder alongside the mega bus till either we overtake him or he overtakes us. So it looks like we're overtaking him. It looks like two nannies trying to beat each other at a foot race. Just two nannies being like, well, I know, we're driving out of the way, but you know what? I need to get this truck repaired, and then we're gonna need to drive all the way to the other and then we're gonna need to get this truck fueled. Unless I could find a place on the 93 to get fuel, which I doubt I'm going to even get. But you never know, it could happen. Here's our lane to merge onto the US 95. Merge on with the US 95. 65 miles an hour. Just doesn't cut it around here. But you know what? Since we're getting off soon, this speed limit should change anyway because we're leaving limits, I believe. I guess not. Oh no! Little too sharp of a turn, which is just not great. Because it means we're blocking traffic. Let me just let some of these go. They're all tailgating each other. If I was that red van, I would have already brake tested him. Alright, so let's get off here. This is seriously the fastest way to the repair station. At least it should be. There are literally 3 buses just trying to turn. Did they all come from the same place? At the same time. Now look, Mr. Bus. This has got to stop. You've got to start moving. Of course, it's not going to work out. And this Coach America mod is just not working out. It's supposed to be Coach USA, not Coach America. Unless Coach America is another one of those default companies. This place was just way out of the way, which is why I'm pretty much breaking the speed limit, because this is just going so out of the way. So I'm just gonna beat it down here. And we got caught by a cop. sitting behind a Swift truck. Hopefully that Swift truck will distract him from us. Because of the stereotype that Swift is bad, which I've never seen a bad Swift driver, but it could happen. Yep, Mr. Cement Guy, I'm trying to get through. Right here. Right past us, a police officer, which... I just crashed into this guy, and now he just... It's like we're playing GTA right now. I'm sure that people of GTA would rather watch this video than of someone playing GTA. It's just so much more intense, and especially since we're driving a huge tractor trailer, makes it for all the better. Oh, I forgot to turn off my brights. GG, I forgot to turn off my high beam. And we entered Vegas with our high beams on. That probably made the cop want us to just get to tickets even more than he already wanted us to. Oh no! Are we gonna crash? Thank heavens we didn't. Alright, so let's service up the truck, service up the Peterbilt. Escape out of the code, and let's get out of here already. People still waiting at that light. Oh no. Just this place. I can normally always get out of these repair stations. Apparently not this time. Because apparently I must have cut that too much. We back it up a little bit. Still not working. That's just great. Let me see, which way should we back up? There. Then. Still didn't work. Do I seriously have to tell these people, hey? Are those wheels just gonna turn? I need those wheels to turn so badly so that we can get out of here. Yes, we got through. We got through. Now, let me just check the fuel. Let me see if we need some fuel. Well, we need fuel. But let's see. Yeah, see, there are no fuel stations on the US 93, and we're not gonna have time to detour there, so we're fueling up there. Just there at the BP. So let me and the wheel just won't turn in time, which is just why. And it's not going to turn left in time. Sensitivity's a little low on this. Let's already get to the fuel tanks and fuel up. Ah, gas is so cheap in Nevada. What is the price for regular? What's the price for regular? I gotta see what the price is for regular here in Nevada. Or to 8. I thought Nevada was cheaper. I've heard Nevada's cheaper gas. $2.72. That's more expensive. I don't see how Nevada's more cheaper. Especially since where I live, gas is about $2.64. Some places near where I live, gas is $2.75, $2.85. So I guess $2.72 is cheaper than maybe California's probably $3.02, which is just crazy. Still, since we have to fill up the whole tank, and this truck holds more fuel. Let me see, which way do we need to go? It's telling us to turn around. But first of all, I want to discover some of these roads that I don't think we've ever been on. Here, probably about the industrial district. Would make sense considering we just got out of a... Speeding offense. There has to be a speeding offense involved with this. No, I want to make a right because I want to follow this road over here, which follows the I-15 through Vegas. Oh, shoot. And then we hit this guy. Let's just get to the interstate already. LOL. There's Mandalay Bay. You can just see it in horrible texture. Which is just GG for everyone. We have the lights, so we don't have to worry about anyone. The highway is deserted. Like it should be on a Saturday morning after a big gambling night. Trucks, there shouldn't be many of them. Yeah, even though we're gonna have to get off exit, I'd rather be able to cruise down this than have to cruise down that other street where there's a little more traffic and we get to see some more sights here. We get to see the Luxor Pyramid and we get to see Mandalay Palace. I can't see Caesars from here. They probably didn't even put that in the game. Still a good mod. I mean, still a good game. Now we just have to quickly lane shift. Onto this on-ramp. Make a left off of the on-ramp. Whoa. The truck just felt like it just jerked up. The chassis just jerked up, literally. See what I mean? And this busy strip of road would not have been easy to navigate around. Which is why, now, we just merge on and go with the flow of the traffic. It is nice to do that. Some cars are considering switching lanes. I'm considering switching lanes, but into a different lane. If I can overtake the Tesla, which doesn't look like it's happening. Look, man, I want to get in this lane. Let me in. Let me in. Or I will force you to let me in. Little difficult to persuade the AI. And there goes a plane. Plane probably left Phoenix, went through a portal, flying over Vegas now, and then it's gonna go fly over LA, and then go to some random, and then just go off map. Haven't seen a single semi the entire time. They just had an accident with them. Shark-free aquarium. It must be a pretty lame aquarium. Sharks just make aquariums interesting. Shoot, this video is getting a little bit too long. I'm considering pulling over and finishing this run another time. Seriously, I think this is the second time I've done that. Had to finish a line, but the video is getting long, and I've been posting too many long videos, and I want to make the videos a little bit shorter than I have been doing, so I'm not going to pull over here, because this is a pretty bad place to pull over. Trying to get back on Las Vegas Boulevard will be a nightmare. Actually, this isn't the Strip. This isn't the Strip, this is just some other random street. I can't blame this guy because I just did this to someone, but seriously, if you're going to switch lanes, you should also switch lanes without slowing down. 99.9 FM, Ujo Bujo, the King of Las, the new Mr. Vegas at 10 p.m. Best 10 p.m. show. There aren't many 10 p.m. shows out there. I mean, even Jimmy Kimmel doesn't come on till 11:30 at night. Alright, let's go around, you slowpokes. And around the Chevy. I'm considering doing this in 2 parts. I don't want this to be an hour and 40 minutes again. I'm considering pulling over in maybe the charged lot. Charged lot would probably be smart. So, let me move over. All the way over. So I'm gonna pull over in the Charge dealership because seriously, this is getting long. Don't want this to be too long. It's going to be a little bit difficult trying to get out of Charged, but I don't want it to look like I'm bringing in a load, so I'm going to park it outside here, the trailer. I don't want to block the road, so I'm just going to I'm going to use up this area here to just park my trailer. I could also park here, but you know what? Oh, shoot. I was so focused on trying to go on the brakes that I forgot, oh, well, I have to also go on the pedal. We'll just leave the trailer here. This little bit of, and this little bit of sidewalk. Uncouple. So just left the trailer down there, so now Just need to cross the highway into the charged dealership, see where I can park the big rig. I think we can turn off the headlights now. I'm gonna park. Can't park in there, so I'm gonna have to park in the loading dock. Oh, I know where I'm gonna park. Staff only. Well, technically we're staff, not necessarily staff of the store, but we have trucks, so technically we can park here. Plus, place isn't even open yet. It's 6 a.m. Place doesn't open till probably 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. Some guy even believes that this is probably a parody on Best Buy, which doesn't make any sense because it doesn't even look like Best Buy. They don't even use Best Buy trailers out of this place. They do it out of that. Well, they do. They use Conway, and they also use Charged, I guess. Charged, when we used to have the American Realism mod, used to have Conway trailers out of there. Alright. That's it for this episode of American Truck Simulator. I hope you enjoyed. In the next episode, we will continue driving that Schneider trailer down there over to Kingman, even though it says Flagstaff, and maybe the rescale will be out next time. Who knows? I don't know the next time we're going to be doing American Truck Simulator. It could be next week. It could be weeks after this. I don't know yet. But in case that the waypoints can stay the way they are, I need to just put in a couple waypoints. Actually, no waypoints are needed. So, another look at the truck. And that'll be it for this episode. I'll see you on Friday after you have Thanksgiving, or if you live in the UK, sorry that you have to go to work for 2 more days. But we'll see you Friday whether or not any of you have